So that's one thing. But listen, man, I'm so sick of talking about this particular thing.
Do we talk about him that much though?
I don't think we talk about so much here. I think
we talk about him a good amount
overall.
Yeah, overall,
I mean, he's a polarizing figure, bro.
Yeah, I see so much. We were talking about his music before.
Think about it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Ye is like one of the most important figures in black history. Yeah, literally. So it's like whether you agree or disagree, whether he's doing crazy stuff or not.
The crazy shit is, bro, he literally started his career off controversial. He made a song talk about Jesus and nobody was said. People said you can't talk about Jesus in your raps, and he literally did that.
Okay, but here's the thing: there's a fine line with that because he started his career like that. I think he is he kind of identifies with that going against the grain, and like pushing the envelope
because he's like, this is what got me my initial start. So it's like it's gonna continue to work.
Think it does work.
Think about his history.
But you kind of have to question his motives sometimes when it comes to like, because he's getting more like now it seems like everything he's doing is like trying to just poke at black people in a way where he's doing the MAGA hat, White Lives Matter, and I'm not saying he is.
I mean,
but
the MAGA hat isn't even a poke at black people because there's black conservatives. Kodak, people don't even bash Kodak. This motherfucker walk around with the MAGA hat.
But the problem is,
black people love this nigga.
The problem is though, you can't identify. It's so tough for people to identify from what's like a publicity stunt and what's like him genuinely trying to speak and say like, hey, you know, I'm genuinely passionate about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you got to think, this guy, when you're in the music business or you're a celebrity to that stature, you want to date a Kardashian, all this shit. Nobody wants to take you serious in that matter, bro.
Mm-hmm. I think he's...
So when you're saying shit, that'll be a difference if fucking, I don't know.
He is good at making it hard to decipher. Like,
yeah, give me somebody else who's just as big as him, but without all the other shit around it. All right, who may say the same statements, and maybe we can have a real conversation about it. Nobody, like, it's right. It might be right message, wrong person.
He's too woke for people, bro. He's saying things that people don't want to hear and discuss. He's creating discussions that people don't want to talk about.
He is, but a lot of the stuff he's just regurgitating other talking points from other people, like the Black Israelite stuff, the Black conservative stuff. Like, he's saying things that other people say, but he has the bigger voice. So I don't think a lot of these things are his original ideas.
No, but
he gets the backlash for it because he's the spokesperson for, you know, a lot of people.
He wants to do that though. He said, but what he said it. I think he said it in the interview. Something about pretty much he's gonna free the black people. Mm-hmm. He's gonna free black people regardless of what it takes. He said that.
It's funny because a lot of people say, a lot of black people say, a lot of people in general say he's like anti-black and he's like a disgrace to black people with the MAGA hat, the White Lives Matter shirt. But anytime I hear the man talk, he's talking pro-black.
Yeah,
he's talking like anti-abortion and like specifically for black people.
He doesn't. I don't know, bro. As a black community man, we're so used to seeing if someone's a black figure, they have to go about it in this particular way, and there's these buzzwords that get thrown out. All right, BLM is being one of them now. All right, so now it's like,
bro. To be honest with you. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Bro, most black people...
Bro. I'm actually... this shit is taxing to fucking talk about because we talk about this shit all fucking day. It's actually pissing me off because it's like... Nobody will ever get it.
No, they won't.
All right?
Bro,
nobody will ever get it, bro.
Most black people are liberal. They have liberal mindset. So if they're not open to what other people... like, they're not...
Of course.
But that's the problem. Most black people, which means more than 50% of these motherfuckers... aren't open to listening to what he has to say because he has a conservative mindset. He's wild. He says he's not a rational thinker. He's just like, I'm gonna say this.
And the same thing goes for
it comes off a certain way.
But the same thing goes the opposite way.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think he meant this, but you don't really know what he means because in that Drink Champs interview,
he might not even know what he means at the time.
In a Drink Champs interview, this nigga never answered the question straight. You asked the question, nigga said, and he just starts talking about some shit that you asked him. Like, nigga, answer the question, yes or no.
He just talks about what he wants to talk about. He just goes on rants. But yeah, we don't gotta talk about Ye anymore, man.